Hello everyone, I'm Extra Cheesy 87 and this is Let's Play Trails of Cold Steel 2 Part 37. In the previous video, we started to make our escape from the Pantagruel. We teamed up with Alfin here and we're making our way out. We've probably got a little boss fight coming up. Now, do I want to do anything slot-wise? We have no time Sepith. Now, do I want to change up what Rean has? Just kind of looking through again. This is a new day. That's invigorate. I mean, I think this is fine. And I can't give you anything. It really sucks you don't have forte. Yeah, I think giving you... I don't know. I really want Rean wasting his turn single casting forte. Not really. We'll give you Brave at least. And you have anti-feint. You have anti-feint. Alright, let's see how this goes.
How did you get ahead of us?
Hello.
Ha ha! I'll freely admit I wasn't actually expecting you to join the Alliance.
Blue Blanc, the only smart member.
But not even in my wildest dreams did I imagine you'd try to flee the ship with our dearest princess.
We're just trying to impress you, Dad. We're just gonna be just like you.
You're a bold one, I'll give you that.
I wasn't expecting to run into either of you on the way out either.
Come on, is it finally time for Rean to do the thing?
You guys aren't called the Phantom Thief and Duvalie the Swift for nothing.
Trying to praise us won't get us to let you pass.
I've never really thought Duvalie was all that swift, to be honest.
Ha ha! Princess Alfin is one of this nation's most precious treasures. You surely couldn't have thought that I, the Phantom Thief, would allow you to steal her from us, could you?
I'm not being stolen by anyone. If anything, I was the one who whispered sweet nothings into his ear and tempted him to run away with me.
Shut up, Alfin.
Oh my! What a passionate young lady you are. Forgive me for being so presumptuous. You've no doubt taken after your brother in more ways than one.
I'd like to believe that I'm not quite the oddball he is.
You did madly fall in love with someone you'd never even met before, so, you know.
I couldn't agree more with his belief that love is the truest form of beauty, however.
Really now?
They're actually hitting it off.
I think that's enough messing around for one day. You're an enforcer, Blue Blanc. Take your work seriously and behave!
Ha ha! I think the number of enforcers who take things seriously are in the minority, I'm afraid.
Yeah, that's pretty true.
Still, you're right about us having played around for long enough. I find the many mysteries surrounding you fascinating, but there's a certain appeal to them remaining forever unsolved, too.
You may think yourself a swordsman, but allow me to show you how little you truly know.
Duvalie, you're gonna get your ass kicked by just like a random dude with Tomfas in like T-minus 48 hours. Don't talk
sure
shit.
You can do this?
I'll be fine. Don't worry about me. The gap in skill between us is small enough that I should be able to force our way through.
What? That like doesn't jive with what the game is presented at all.
Oh?
Small? The difference in our strength is like night and day, you boor. And if you're foolish enough to be unable to see that, then allow me to make you realize your folly and pay for your arrogance.
I mean, maybe he's just shit talk. Maybe he's trying to rile up Duvalie.
The one being foolish and arrogant is you.
I mean, he does have his thing that he can do, which I mean, I guess will even the gap. But ooh, we got special music.
My.
Rean?
I owe me being able to do this to you, Your Highness. You and Elise. No. Everyone who's done anything to aid us in coming this far deserves thanks.
What's happened to him?
Could this be your ogre power?
8 leagues, 1 blade school, intermediate level. I, Rean Schwarzer, will be your opponent.
I mean, it sounds a lot less cool when you say intermediate level. Maybe just leave that out. Just say you're like a disciple or something.
I will enjoy this.
Oh, do we have like special insight?
His ogre power?
If we get hit, I'm uninstalling. Alright, that's it. Uninstalled.
My minions.
Here I go.
I mean, it looks like it's the insight icon, so, but is it... Okay, we have Fatal Flame Impact. We have Arcane... Oh, we're fucking Arius, dude. Gale's Perfected Essence. Oh, it's like a square. Oh, it's... Okay. Fatal Arc Slash, Fatal Autumn Leaf. I mean, the minions do be kind of scary. But I'm also like... Can I clip Duvali and hit them? Or Duvali? So this would move us, I think, right? That's how it worked when Arius uses it. Maybe just get some distance and position yourself so you can arc slash them. Because hopefully the robot shouldn't be able to hit us from over here.
Arcane Gale!
What?
Where's that insight at, yo? Okay, now they can hit us. Do I just die?
Here I go. Arcus, yeah! My turn.
I mean, I still feel like I'm just gonna die here, dude. Can these guys, any AT delays? No, I mean, not really. I mean, I'm stuck in a healing loop.
Arcus, activate.
Have some of these.
I won't give up.
Like, game.
Arcus, activate. I'm sorry.
What was I supposed to have done there?
My minions.
I mean, I guess you have to kill these things right off the bat?
Burn to fall.
Okay, I didn't think we'd one-shot them.
Here I go.
We can dodge, finally? Was I just getting ungodly lucky? Because we didn't dodge a single time.
Have some of these.
Let's move.
Okay, definitely, I mean... So that's 50. And burn and faint. Neither of you are resistant or susceptible to faint, so I mean... I think we just keep going for... Well, nah, can we get... I want the heal. Yeah.
Arcane Gale!
Have some of these.
My turn. Arcus, activate. Yeah!
And we're still kind of stuck in a healing loop. Because they can do more damage than we can heal each turn.
Yeah! Here I go.
See ya?
Arcane Gale! Here I go.
So we got that at least to buy us time.
Here I go. Arcane Gale!
Nah, boo-boo, you can't hit me. Oh, I should have S-braked, dude. I didn't realize that wasn't a real fight.
How can this be happening? What is he?
Ha ha ha! Splendid! Simply splendid! So you finally conquered your power and made it your own, did you? You continue to fascinate
I don't know if that was
me.
another timed fight or if you have to get him to a certain HP. I don't know. I'm not redoing it though.
Forgive me, Your Highness.
What for?
I could have been doing this the entire last game and all of this one as well. Man, the jumping's so weird.
Goodness!
The way they just kind of float.
Wait just a damn minute!
Whoa, what's going on here?
I don't know, but I don't think it's worth us chasing after them.
See, at least Scarlet knows that she's weak as hell.
We'll make our way directly to the deck. Are you alright, Your Highness?
Yes! Perfectly! My heart just feels as if it's about to burst.
That doesn't sound very fine.
Come on, is now really the time to be flirting with each other?
Hello.
You're here too.
You got some real guts, kiddo. But you ain't getting past us.
Zephyr's guard shall not be easily broken.
Oh, why is he so fast? Well, that's bullshit.
Looks like he's picked up a few tricks from our fee.
The targets have broken our line of defense. Commencing pursuit.
Just forget that I said that whole line about Zephyr's line will not be hello? I just lost all audio? What? I don't know what just happened. There's no sound on anything? Okay, maybe we will be redoing the fight. One second. Okay, I don't know why that happened. I had to restart the game and redo the stupid Blue Blanc fight, where I had to redo it like fucking 6 times
Sorry
because
about that, Your Highness.
it just wouldn't work. Like, we never dodged a single time,
I'm fine. Don't worry about me.
and we kept missing. I think I missed on Diwali like 3 times in a row.
Can I hold on to you a little tighter?
Of course.
Like, I did 2 Arcane Gales where... Actually, it was 4, because both Arcane Gales we missed twice on her. But, like, I don't... If that's supposed to be, like, permanent insight, it just straight up does not work. There's no way.
Targets in sight. Commencing capture. My suspicions
I haven't
outlined
looked at
you
the
as an
changelogs.
indecent
I don't know if
person
insight was,
seemed
like,
like a
nerfed, because, I mean, I feel like it just does not work as often as it's supposed to. Which is good, because it's broken, normally, but... I don't know. I don't know if I'm just, like, the most unlucky person in the world with insight, or...
Can you not make me out to be some kind of pervert all the time, please?
I'm still mad that Rean could have been doing this for, like, I don't know, the last 80 videos.
Target lost. I may have underestimated you, Rean Schwarzer. In more ways than one.
He's unstoppable when he's filled with this immense horny energy.
I'm so sorry, Your Highness. I didn't really have any choice but to do that. I realize that's no excuse.
I know you didn't. But she seemed even younger than me. How could you, Rean? That truly is indecent.
Try not to pay any attention to what she says about me. There's the exit.
Don't change the subject.
Yeah, I mean, it's okay to horn up on 15-year-olds, but don't horn up on, 13-year-olds. I mean, I'll agree that 13 is definitely worse than 15, but I don't think 15's cool either.
That's the Ashen Knight? Isn't that... Crow? And...
I mean, they're just, like, gonna let us leave, right? Because I can't actually have Rean fight them and win. That would be really dumb.
Huh. So that's how it manifests for you.
You finally mastered that power you got, huh? Still, you're one busy guy, you know that? One minute you're down in the dumps, the next, you've got one of the cutest girls in the country cheering you up.
Well, I can't deny it, but she wasn't the only one. There was my sister, our classmates, even you, in a sense.
Come on.
Can't say I'm not curious to see what that power of yours can do. But I think you get priority here, right?
Yeah, Let me have this one.
No, I mean, Rean should definitely be able to beat Crow.
Your Highness, if you don't mind.
Alright.
This is your first time fighting me without the mask on, I think. With our Divine Knights, I come out on top. But let's see who wins when it's just the two of us.
Sounds good to me. You managed to win against 3 of us at once in the catacombs below Heimdall. But it's just you and me now. And this time, I'll be the victor.
Go ahead and try.
Alright. I mean, we should also mention that we did beat him, you know? I mean, it technically was a 4v1 fight, but...
Alright. You ready, Rean?
He did have 2 robots.
Gotcha!
Oh my god, we actually got a dodge. I have to uninstall now because that's not allowed. There's a very slight chance of AT delay. No feints. Technically burn, but I don't really know if it's worth going for. Unbalanced, I don't care about here. Honestly, I like the galing and then running away.
Arcane! Gale! Let's move!
I don't know what to do now, though. I think use Arc Slash. Because I want him to, like, run towards me.
Let's move!
And then we say, haha, see ya.
Arcane!
Wouldn't want to be ya.
Here I go!
I can't hit Rean, he's too fast. He keeps teleporting around, this is bullshit.
Sit! Here I go! Arcane! Gale!
Not bad.
You've gotten 1 hit in, dude.
Let's move!
You don't get to talk shit. I mean, like, I kind of don't want to use the Gale here. Honestly, I think you just, like, just stand still.
Let's move!
Oh, you can't Gale yet. You know, just whack him. And he whacks
My
you.
turn!
And then you say, you're being mean. I don't want to talk to you anymore.
Gale! Let's move!
And we heal.
My turn!
Yeah, we have lower balance.
Let's move!
Don't S-break me, dude. I mean, that's gonna one-shot us, isn't it? So we have to, like, burst him down.
I'm sorry, everyone.
We can technically live through that.
Alright. You ready?
Let's move!
Pretty annoying, though. Not really my favorite mechanic, is the one-shot S-breaks. I mean, is there any way to not let him crit you? Not really.
Arcane! My turn! Let's move!
Accuracy's a good mechanic, I promise. It's really fun and engaging when you just miss for no reason, even though there's nothing you can do to prevent it. Especially when you consider that we technically have...
Let's move!
I mean, I assume that's an insight buff, right? Now, even if it's not full 50%, we do have a hit quartz. You know, I mean, I've done everything that's in my power to make accuracy as high as possible, yet it doesn't fucking matter.
Arcane! Let's move!
I mean, I guess really you'd want, like, Earth Pulse on him.
My turn! Arcane! Let's move!
Like, you could never take a hit.
Let's move!
So we just have to, like, keep healing over and over.
My turn! Here I go! My turn!
Stop trying to hit me and hit me.
Arcane!
Not bad.
Let's move! Marcus! Here I go!
Sir, you're supposed to S-break me? Stop doing that. Just S-break already, damn it.
Here we go. Marcus. Here we go.
You know, the thing is, even though this is kind of annoying, it's still way better than the default Divine Knight fights, at least.
Arcade. Let's move. Here we go.
I guess you have to use an item here, unfortunately.
Yeah. Here we go. Let's move. My turn. Arcade. My turn.
Damn.
That's what I can really do.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right.
You actually did it. I sure wasn't expecting you to beat me one-on-one.
You fought pretty well yourself. Couldn't have been easy to last as long as you did against me like this.
Yeah. Okay, is that his plan?
Rean!
I mean, I assume Burn's just gonna, like, let us leave because he's a weirdo.
Guess your luck ran out.
Ha! We finally caught up to you.
Okay, now they might not let us leave.
Well, aren't you, Mr. Popular?
But I think you may have been slightly too reckless this time.
That wasn't a bad fight. Even if you lost, at least you tried, I guess.
Imagine, like, making it seem condescending when he beat up, like, fucking 6 of your 7 guys. Single-handedly.
Your Highness, please move away from me.
Hey, don't be too rough with... Look sharp!
And now Oliver and crew. And that's kind of how I assumed we were going to get out of here, was, them showing up.
The Crimson Wings?
What are you all?
Sorry for the wait, Rean.
Yo, we're here to save the day.
Yeah, I'm used to it.
You caught us all off guard back in Ymir.
So this time we opted to take the initiative ourselves.
We meet again, severing chains. And I see you brought the purple lightning with you.
Rean got to feel cool for 10 minutes. Now, we can't have that happen anymore. Back to the dumpster with you.
She brought more than that. Check out the Icy Maiden and that big shot arts user from the Bracer Guild.
We couldn't ask for a more impressive. However,
Here
I
it
do like
comes
how
again.
no one knows Tovel's name. I'm a big fan of that. I just like how they just keep calling him the arts user. Which in a way is actually cooler than them knowing his name. They're just like, we don't know who this guy is, we just know he's a fucking badass magic man.
Your lordship.
What the hell was that? Why was that line so weird?
Uncle Victor!
It's good to see you again, Rean. And it relieves me to see you're none the worse for wear, Your Highness.
Ugh! The Radiant Blade Master is here too?
Huh. Wow.
Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah, they have someone to fight McBurn now.
You're strong. Very strong.
That's quite the nod, coming from the blazing demon himself. I can see now why you're considered one of the fiercest in Ouroboros, and why some even claim you to be the Steel Maiden's equal.
Well, I know who I'm gonna be fighting.
Don't you go forgetting about us now.
Hello.
You're all here too?
Oh no, good guys can teleport now. Oh no.
Are you okay, Rean?
Looks like we've landed in the middle of something pretty crazy.
And not a moment too soon.
You came!
I'm glad to see you're all right. You certainly seem to have kept yourself busy. Enjoying your scandalous elopement with Rean, are you?
Shut up, Oliver. Don't encourage her.
Oh, he gave me the time of my life.
Shut up.
You guys were having that much fun, huh?
And with our princess, Rean?
To think we were so worried about you.
You're not supposed to take it literally.
So this is what you threw me out of Valimar for? Doesn't look very fun.
When we got to get drunk with Blue Blanc, that was cool.
Crow, you're here.
It feels like it's been ages since we last saw you.
You're looking spiffy, Crow.
I'm hanging in there. Sure wasn't expecting all of you to show up, though. How are we even gonna settle this?
You're just gonna let us leave?
Question, isn't it? I'd roughly estimate both sides to be of equal strength.
Yeah? So we'd probably just end up at a stalemate, huh?
So they're just gonna let us leave.
Well, that doesn't sound like much fun at all. Let's say we just forego the fighting and have ourselves a party instead.
Also, Oliver's still the most strongest godlike being in the universe, so he could beat up all of them single-handedly.
Ha ha ha! I could never turn down a party!
That sounds simply wonderful.
I'll bring the booze.
What you gonna do when he starts screaming, dude? There's nothing. He makes him so mad he's gonna scream.
Ah! No, no, no! Can't one of you take this a little more seriously?
This is getting us nowhere. Look
What the?
who decided
A bird?
to show up.
No, it's a bird. What the?
Krianos, Vita.
Welcome aboard the Pantagruel, Emma. Your overall ability as a witch might still be lacking, but that transportation spell was exceptional. I must apologize for the untimely intrusion. As displeased as a few of you might be by the idea, I think it best if we let one another peacefully go our separate ways this time. I'll be the one who bears the brunt of Duke Cayenne's anger.
Vita. Can't say I understand why we should.
It's not our place to question the orders of our clients.
Whatever. Gives me something to look forward to later.
Okay. See ya, Fee.
Next time we meet, it will be as enemies.
Yep, I know.
Aww, I was kind of hoping we'd be able to talk some more.
Why don't I get bonding events with the Ouroboros members? This is bullshit. Rean gets all the cool bonding events.
I expect we will have multiple opportunities to do so in the near future.
Well, catch you later, Phantom Thief.
Or not. You do know that no one likes your stupid pranks, right?
Actually, I'm a big fan of Blue Blanc side quests. You think he's gonna have one in this game? Because he's had one in every game, right?
Tut tut! There's no need to be so harsh.
Well, I guess technically not Trails 3. Well, I mean, he had a side story, I guess.
It's a shame we couldn't resume our debate on the nature of beauty this time, my most worthy rival.
I could wax eloquent about beauty till I'm old and gray, but honestly, I think it's about time we settled things between us.
Dude, Oliver destroys him. Easy.
Next time we meet Radiant Blade Master and his daughter, it will be to battle.
Well, I certainly have no objection to that.
You seem to bear some manner of ill will against my household. I don't know your reasons, but should we be granted the opportunity, I would gladly settle things with you in battle.
Yes, well, let's not be too hasty. I can wait.
Just give me about like 5 years. I'm gonna need that much time to rebuild my ego after my impending destruction by some dude with tonfas.
guess that wraps things up for now. You've definitely grown, but you've still got plenty of room for improvement, especially when it comes to piloting Valimar. So unless you're up for another beatdown, I suggest you get to work on fixing that.
Oh, okay, I'll just go to fucking mech training school real quick. Yeah, okay, thanks to the advice, Crow.
Yeah, I know.
Oh god, don't give me any ideas.
Oh, and just to confirm, you were the one who told Toval where I was, right?
That's what I kind of thought. I think I said that at the beginning of the game, maybe? I don't know. I don't remember if I actually said that out loud or not.
2 days ago, I got a call out of nowhere on my Arcus.
No, I think I said...
They gave me this crazy amount of detail on exactly where to find you. Then they
Can't
just
remember who I
hung
said.
up.
I think I
Didn't
said
even say who they
Crow.
were.
Maybe I didn't know.
Oh, now that you mention it, he does have the same voice as that mystery caller. I did think he sounded familiar. It must have been because I'd heard it during your concert at the festival.
Damn, looks like the jig is up.
You really did that?
Oh, Crow, there's no shame in admitting that you care, you know.
And if I might be so bold as to offer a word of advice, get Valimar a better sword, one like yours. If you think you're such hot stuff you can beat me without your 8 leaves training, you're in for a world of hurt.
I mean, at the end of the day, sword's a sword, you know?
Correct choice of armaments is indeed paramount.
I mean, you're a big robot. Like, I mean, it being kind of a bulky sword shouldn't matter, but, you know, I mean, I'm not adverse to you getting a cool special sword.
Selecting one of the Awakener is well suited to will increase combat efficiency exponentially.
I can't pretend to know much about this kind of thing.
He's right. Eastern blades like my Tachi are the heart and soul of the 8 leaves 1 blade style swordsmanship. All right, I'll take your advice. And when I've got myself one, I'll finally take everything back.
Yeah, I'll just go pick one of the up real quick at the giant mech sword store.
The Academy, Elise.
Maybe yeah, you know, they're expanding their operations. They got stores all around the country.
And even you, Crow.
If that's how you want it, I'd like to see you try.
No, why are they jumping off? This seems like a awfully dangerous maneuver. Like, oh, well, all the mentor characters in Victor, they died. They jumped too soon. They were trying to be cool, and
full speed ahead.
now they're dead. They could have just been teleported like everyone else, but no, they tried to flex, and now they're splatters of blood on the ground.
Commence retreat from this airspace.
Oh, like Captain Towa. I want to say Toval for a second. I had to stop myself. I guess I've gotten so used to saying Toval through this LP. That was a fun little intermission, though.
If that is all, I will return to a state of inactivity.
Thanks for all you've done, Valimar. I'll be counting on you if anything else comes up.
Acknowledged. Prepare yourself for your next encounter with the Azure Knight, my Awakener.
Don't worry, I will. We lost last time, but I know that's not all I'm capable of. As long as we're all together, I know I can get stronger.
I eagerly await your results.
Looks like he went to sleep.
So, this is what the Great Ashen Knight looks like up close, huh? I've heard all manner of rumor about it, but I never expected I'd stand in the presence of a legend.
I can't possibly begin to thank you enough. I don't know what I would have done if you hadn't come to my aid. Thank you. Really. And that goes for everyone else, too. Thanks for coming to rescue me, guys.
We're just happy you're okay.
Just don't scare us like that again, alright?
No promises.
True. We were all on edge waiting for you to get back.
And yet you somehow managed to come out unscathed with Her Highness in tow.
You make it sound like it was easy. Well, easy or not, it was worth going on board. I got plenty of useful info out of it. So funny enough, I'd say their invitation worked to my benefit more than theirs.
I guess there's no harm in looking at the positives now that all's said and done.
Look at you, acting mature and all grown up. Brings a tear to my eye.
Looks like we have some catching up to do.
I'd like to follow Rean's lead and extend my thanks to each of you as well. Thank you, all of you. And, dear brother, it's a relief to see you safe and sound. Though I never pictured my great escape would end with you in this airship of all things.
We did time our appearance fabulously, if I do say so myself. My only regret is that we weren't able to blow in with a storm of rose petals when we boarded them.
Yeah, the logistics of that sound pretty difficult.
Perhaps I should have asked Emma to look into the feasibility of making such a magnificent entrance.
Oh man, that would have been so cool!
Well, it's probably not impossible.
Now you're just being silly.
Sounds about right for our prince.
Well, at the very least, I'd say we're clear of any immediate danger. And given this opportunity, I'd like to sit down with you to discuss our situation and exchange any pertinent information. But first, I think we have a few more reunions to celebrate.
Oh, Captain Toa.
Rean!
Toa! George! I thought I heard your voices when we started flying away from the Pantagruel. So you were on board too?
Where's her hat?
You bet.
She had a hat in the anime opening. I want her to wear a hat.
Whoa!
It's really you. You're really okay. No sooner had we found out that you were still alive, we got told you had been taken by the Alliance. We've been so worried about you.
I mean, you should have known that Rean was alive for like a while. I mean, it's been like 2 weeks since he started causing trouble.
I'm a real troublemaker, aren't I?
Don't ever say that again, Rean.
Sorry, Toa. But I'm glad to see you and George made it out okay. Everything I've said to you has been at the back of my mind ever since we parted ways in Trista.
What?
And it's kept me going every step of the way. So, thank you.
Oh. You remembered. You promised me you wouldn't die. And you didn't.
Did we do that? Oh, yeah, I think maybe Rean promised that.
We still need to work on that one. But I know you're not the kind of guy who'd go back on his word.
See? Rean's a guy you can count on. Nice to see you're holding up okay. Still can't believe you made it through all that fighting in Trista in one piece, but... well, here you are.
Good to see you again, George. But how'd you two end up on the Courageous to begin with?
We'll bring you up to speed once we all sit down for our meeting. There's a conference room on one of the upper floors. We can meet there when you're ready.
I like how even for the fancy airship, they still have, like, you know, an old ship wheel as the steering wheel. We're missing a seat there.
Began its independent operations right before Heimdall was first occupied. I realized what the Alliance was planning, so I gathered a skeleton crew, met with Viscount Arcade, and we hurried straight to Trista, where we found your classmates locked in combat with the Azure Knight.
I see. That explains why you were in Trista.
Maybe that's just where so our Sharon's supposed to sit?
I shudder to think what would have happened if not for the Courageous's timely appearance. What have you been doing since then, Father? I hadn't heard anything about your whereabouts until now.
Hookers and blow.
Eventually, we were able to shake off the Azure Knight's pursuit. And we've been traveling around the country ever since, preparing to find you and take you on board.
George and I haven't been here long. The principal managed to get in touch with the Courageous without anyone noticing and sent us here.
He did?
I hope he's still alright. By the way, what happened to Major Vander?
Oh, yeah.
You two are always joined at the hip.
Alas, he is currently indisposed. His military obligations have him heading up the 7th Armored Division in Western Erebonia.
Ah.
They're working with your former instructor, Major Neidhart, as well.
Oh, yeah, because isn't he supposed to be part of Oliver's dad's division?
With him too?
I think they said something about, yeah, because he had like recently left or something.
So he's over in the west now.
I should have known the 4th Armored Division's ace wouldn't get his ass kicked so easily.
Oh, right. Dad said he'd heard from him too, remember?
Still, the west side of the country contains Marquis Hyarm's Sutherland province, along with Duke Cayenne's Lemaire province. The fighting there would no doubt be even more fierce than it is here in eastern Erebonia.
Correct. A large percentage of the Imperial Army's military strength still remains intact. But the Noble Alliance forces' constant attacks have put them at a disadvantage. On top of that, a number of townships in the region have been caught in the crossfire and suffered great losses.
That's terrible.
I'd heard as much, but it still pisses me off to hear it.
With the 3rd and 4th Armored Divisions occupied on the eastern side of the country, one can only assume the Noble Alliance intends to use that as an opportunity to crush the forces in the west.
Yeah, but they're not stupid. I bet the army in the west is putting up a pretty good fight by themselves.
It's too early to call things just yet.
An astute assessment. The situation in the Western Theater could change at a moment's notice.
Right. But that means we're uncertain what course to pursue now. And having said that, we have a question to pose to all of you. The question, really. With the whole of the Empire caught in the throes of civil war, what exactly do all of you intend to do from here on out?
Well, I mean, getting a cool sword, pretty high up on the agenda, if I'm being honest.
Us?
We were in the midst of discussing that when Rean was taken to the Pantagruel, in fact.
I mean, it seems like we still kind of have the same objectives, right? Rescue Elise, liberate Thors.
This is
but now we have to get a
full-on
fancy
war,
sword.
And our fellow Erebonian countrymen stand on both sides. No one here is delusional enough to think that a group of students like us are capable of stopping it by ourselves.
At least not yet.
Still, during our field studies, we found ourselves up against the problems this nation faces again and again. And because we have that experience, I believe there's a place for us to change things in all this. A part only we can play. We may not be able to compete head-on with the Alliance, but together, we can move things in the right direction for Erebonia as a whole.
That was wonderful, Rean.
And that is why I propose we get me a sweet sword first.
Still, we aren't all gathered here for the same reasons. Be it rescuing Elise or settling things with Crow, we've all got something that we personally want to accomplish.
Yeah, like some of us, among us, would like to get a sweet sword. Now, I'm not going to name names on who wants to get this aforementioned sweet sword, but I'm sure that most of us are in agreement that it would be a very good idea if one individual, who will remain unnamed, were to receive a sweet sword.
But accomplishing those things won't be possible with the situation as it stands. And that's why, no matter how stacked the odds are against us, or how fierce the fighting becomes, we want to put everything we have into making all the difference we possibly can, in whatever way we can.
I'm gonna lie, Sheeran just staring straight at us is kind of unnerving.
I think I speak for everyone in Class 7 when I say that.
Quit looking right in the camera, man. Nothing's happening? Even the keys aren't working?
You bet.
There it goes.
I agree completely.
We may all come from different walks of life, but this time, that can work for us.
Exactly. We have something no one else does, and because of that, we can do things no one else can.
What is Celine sitting on? Like, she's not in Emma's lap. She's just kind of floating?
And what kind of
In
class would we
between?
be if we didn't take advantage of that to protect the people and things we love?
As well as find our own answers to the questions we have looming over us.
As Rean said, however big or small it is in the long run, we have a place in this war, and we have every intention of following it.
Sounds like it'll be a pain, though.
No biggie. We're Class 7. Throw in a few of Rean's trademark trademark speeches and we're raring to go!
Look at you kids.
You all sound like you've really thought long and hard about this.
That's the Class 7 I'm proud to serve.
And you guys aren't the only ones who feel that way. Everyone at Thor's has something to bring to the table. Remember the Academy's motto? Arise, O youth, and become the foundation of the world.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
That was what Principal Van Dyke said to us at the welcoming ceremony.
The words of Dreikel's the Lionheart serve to inspire us to this day, it would seem.
Of course. They ring as true as ever.
It's like you didn't even have to think about it. You guys just knew.
Yeah, you should be proud of yourselves. And it's true that Thor students are scattered all over the country right now.
But we've got all the important ones here, so...
But I'm sure that each and every one of them are fighting too, and they feel the exact same way that you guys do.
I understand. Your Highness.
Indeed. I figured you would have already given it some thought, but I wasn't expecting such a stirring conviction. But I think this at least settles the matter of what course to take. If you would do the honors, Captain.
As you wish. We're about to do something neither side would ever expect us to do. We're going to entrust this ship to you.
They did teach you how to pilot airships at Thor's, right?
From here on out, the Courageous is yours to command as you see fit.
What?
I mean, to a degree, I kind of expected that to happen in an essence. I didn't expect them to, like, you know, fully turn it over to us like that.
What?
Like, I mean, I knew the Courageous was going to end up being, you know, ours, like quotation marks around it, but I didn't expect it to be, like, directly.
Father, would you mind elaborating?
It means exactly what it sounds like. The operation of this ship will be left entirely to your discretion. I imagine your journey to make a difference in this war needs a home base to begin from.
Well, yes, but...
But then what will you do?
Hookers and blow, I mentioned earlier.
We plan to disembark and make our way to the western provinces. Once there, we'll begin working with the 7th Armored Division and the other neutral forces in the region. The intention is to ensure that as few innocents as possible are harmed by this conflict.
I was actually worried this airship might prove a bit too conspicuous to aid us in pursuing that goal.
Yeah, having a large personal airship that could, you know, evacuate civilians and stuff doesn't sound useful in the slightest.
But with us headed west, we'd be leaving all of eastern Erebonia in your hands.
Wow.
I see. That does make the most logical sense.
And that's why Toa gets the captain hat.
Kinda. If we've got the Courageous, we could give our third faction some real weight. Neither side could afford to ignore us.
I'm not even sure the Guild could come up with a plan this wild.
Well, it's fair to say I've learned a lot from the way the Guild's members handle things, yourself included. Oh, and Alfin?
Yes?
I'd like to ask you to remain on board the Courageous as well. This ship is technically the property of the Arner household, fathers in particular. It should give them a certain freedom to act if they have concrete backing from a member of the Imperial family.
I'd be happy to. Henceforth, I, Princess Alfin Raisei Arnor, will guarantee the legitimacy of their actions. So do whatever you see fit to do. You have my full support.
Thank you, Your Highness.
Wow!
We are truly honored to have you with us.
No turning back now.
Yeah, seriously.
We hereby humbly accept custody of the Courageous.
Please, leave Eastern Erebonia to us.
Good, because we haven't finished doing the models and everything for Western Erebonia, so that'll have to wait until later games.
We'll be counting on you then.
I'm looking forward to toasting your future successes.
On that day, Class 7 was entrusted with the day-to-day running of the Courageous. Viscount Arcade and Prince Olivert decided they would disembark near Legram and travel to Western Erebonia across the lake. And after receiving the bare minimum of instructions on how to operate the ship, its bright-eyed new owners set course for Ebel Highway. Within 4 days, they had crashed the ship and were stranded in the wilderness. Act 2 begins.
I'm leaving you in charge of the Courageous's day-to-day operations. I don't doubt you'll make a fine acting captain.
It would be an honor.
Oh, she's already got her title incorporated? Why is it so sweaty? So, how do I look? Wow, it really does suit you. Yeah, the size is just right, too. Fortunately, I had a spare on hand that was a size smaller. Okay. I was gonna say, you just said she got, like, a big head, then. That's quite fortunate. You're kind of like a cute mascot, like a human Mishy. Make-A-Wishy with Mishy. Perhaps we should capitalize on this opportunity with an irresistible line of Captain Toa merchandise. That sounds like a wonderful idea. You two are terrible. Gotta say, the hat's a nice touch, Toa. Really suits you. Yep, you definitely look the part of a captain with it. I think things will be just fine here in our absence. Yeah, you guys won't be needing us around much longer. No, Toval! You guys are taking off then? You'll be disembarking together with Father, yes? No. No. Yeah, it's nice to help out until you guys got back together again, but now that you are, there's no use in me sticking around. Situation in the West is what it is. I've decided to help out over there instead. No. I intend to return to commanding the RMP. I mean, okay, fine. I believe that's the best way I can contribute to bringing this war to an end. I mean, I would have liked to have used you at least once, but we understand. Bye-bye, Claire. If you bump into Lecter somewhere, make sure you say hi to me. Or hi for me. I'll be sure to do so. I've been entrusted with a number of research tasks by Chairman Rean, as it so happens. This is farewell for now. Oh, so we just got Sarah? That doesn't sound shady at all. But well, stay safe, alright? Whether you're a member of Ouroboros or not, it'll never change how our family's made. Oh my. I'm touched to hear you say so. Please, my lady, take care of yourself. Still, let's keep in touch, okay? I'm gonna keep gathering as much info as I can through the Guild's intelligence network. Not like Ereboni's the only place where strange stuff's going down now. I'm particularly concerned with what's happening over in Crossbell. Anyway, I'll leave that to you guys. Give my regards to Miles. You know it. Thanks for everything you've done for us. We surely wouldn't have been able to come this far if not for your help. Hey, no need to get all stiff all of a sudden. You're embarrassing me. We may be working separately from now on, but I intend to do all I can to aid you in the future. Take care, everyone.
Rean, this is just a little parting gift from me. It's always come in handy for me when I was in a pinch, so I hope it'll help you out too.
He's done it.
Thanks, Toval. You've done a lot for us. It always felt like you were looking out for me, even when it came to my future.
Think nothing of it. You kids are the future after all.
Now, who do we ascend?
But remember, this is where it starts getting serious. Get yourself through this war in one piece, and find something you want to dedicate your life to. And hey, if you ever decide you want to follow the same path Sarah and I did, you'll be welcomed with open arms, okay?
Aww.
I'll be sure to give it some thought.
Okay, okay. Knock it off with the scouting.
Well then, it's time we bid you all a fond farewell for now.
Oh, Toval, no, buddy. You don't have to leave.
Chin up, Alfin. I'm counting on your charm to keep everyone motivated.
May the goddess be with you.
I look forward to the stories you'll have to tell when next we meet, Laura.
Good luck, Father.
Well, there they go. You think they'll be okay on their own?
Only the goddess herself knows for certain.
Now, I wonder if, like, Toval had a scene there because we've picked him the most of the mentor characters, or if that's, like, just... I mean, I would assume that's maybe why it was only him and not Claire or, Sharon.
Still, with some
I didn't forget her name.
Calling this a second advent of the War of the Lions, I can only hope they make it through unscathed.
Oh, I'm sure they'll all be just fine. They don't bear the symbol of the horned lion for show.
Yes, I suppose you're right. And the same goes for me, too. I can't very well call myself a Thor's alumnus and fail to deliver.
Well, well, aren't we birds of a feather? Proud Thor's graduates unite. I'll be in touch with them plenty in the coming weeks, so don't worry. The old guard will do as it must to keep watch over the young and vigilant.
Wait, did I just call myself old? You didn't hear that.
Chancellor Osborne was also a Thor's graduate, was he not?
Was he? I feel like they've maybe mentioned that.
Yes, he was.
Sorry to say, I can't picture it.
Was he now?
He was definitely like a little Machias, I bet. He was like a mix of Machias and Eustace.
He and I may have had our differences, but I still feel a certain loss with his passing. I'd like to express my condolences to you while I have the chance.
I'm afraid I never had the chance to truly get to know him.
But everything I've heard, he was a dick.
But there's no doubt in my mind that he was one of the greatest men of our time.
Thank you.
Still, it must be tough for you with Heimdall under the Alliance's thumb. Were you able to find out where his funeral was held?
Actually...
Oh, so she does know?
Captain?
Is something amiss?
Yeah, about that whole, Chancellor Osborne 9 thing.
It's just that I received a strange report on that very issue. I was told his body was taken into the custody of the Imperial Guardsmen when the city was occupied.
Okay, so she doesn't 100% know, she just has suspicions?
But then after that, it simply disappeared at some point.
Disappeared, you say?
Is it possible the reformist faction could have taken it from them?
I'm afraid I don't know. It is possible that the Intelligence Division did something to that effect.
A disappearing corpse is certainly cause for concern.
They're gonna rebuild him, make him stronger. Robo Osborne is born.
It's difficult not to draw parallels with the Lance Maiden's sudden death following the War of the Lions.
Unbelievable. I'm almost impressed how much trouble one man can stir up, even from beyond the grave. He had so many plots in motion, I doubt even his death put a stop to them all.
An ominous line. Rean Erebonian?
No change in weather or wind direction since entering Kreutzen provincial airspace.
We are currently cruising at a speed of 3,000 SPH. Nothing abnormal detected on the radar thus far.
Captain Toa. It's so cool.
Detour around the Twin Dragons Bridge, staying within the clouds. Take extra care that we aren't noticed by the Noble Alliance's surveillance.
Yes, ma'am. Wow. She's a real natural at this.
Yeah. It's hard to believe she's only been in the position for a day.
Indeed. She has proved a worthy captain in Father's
I mean, it is really weird that, you know, they just, like, hand it over to a random student who has no experience whatsoever, but the hat looks kind of cool, so it's okay.
As if anyone could fit the role better than our student council president.
She still looks like a mascot character, though.
That's just one of her many charms.
Yeah, and besides, I can feel at ease knowing she's in charge. So, today's the day we start our journey anew, right?
Right. We settled what we'll be doing last night. Now all that remains is to do it.
Yeah, what are we doing, by the way? Asking for a friend? Okay, we have to have a flashback first. Oh, Rean gets to sit at the big chair.
Well, Toa and George should be able to handle the day-to-day running of the ship, so that's out of the way.
I mean, technically it's the same size as all the other chairs, but it's definitely more important, right? I think we're gonna go ahead and stop here, and next time we'll learn what the first thing on our agenda is. I'm Extra Cheesy 87. Stay tuned for the next part. And bye, guys.